Hello everyone. It's going to be a short stream. I don't know how interesting it's going to be. Just wanted to do a little randomizer. So if you're watching the VOD, this one might not be worth your time. I would imagine it's probably not going to be worth your time, but I just kind of wanted to play one anyway. And I figured I might as well stream, right? So yeah, just gonna do a little run. I'm not expecting much problems on this one. I think I don't know. I think I probably won't stream many more of these randomizers. I think they've run their course as stream material now, more or less. I'm glad I was able to play so many of them and get a feel for what the game is like when you play it this way. But I think now that I know how to do the infinite bomb jump and the mock ball, that kind of opens up. That opens up all the major stuff early, it seems to. As long as I don't forget to check a couple of the places that I've been forgetting. So I've had some bad runs over the last few seeds, but it was mainly just because I forgot an item somewhere, you know. So I think the seeds. I don't think if I play with these kinds of settings anyway, I don't think I'm gonna get that much more resistance on the seeds anymore. So I can't imagine it's that interesting to watch if it's just going to be me picking up a few items. Yeah, I might stream some more Ghosts and Goblins. I haven't finished the shadow stages yet though. I got to, so you know like I've been streaming it. I think that the difficulty of it is totally doable. Where the fuck is this thing? It's totally doable when you know what you're doing. And that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to stream it. That said, I've gotten to Zone 3, the bit where you're on the dragons and they're taking you around the whole stage in the air on the shadow thing. And I think the game has kind of crossed the line there, which is unfortunate. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it. Maybe later today or something. I won't stream it because I haven't beat all the shadow stuff yet. So I will go back to it and try it. Maybe something will click and I'll realize that it's actually not that bad. I do think it's kind of crossed the line into being unenjoyable there though. Right now anyway. But yeah, I definitely stream another like single run of Ghosts and Goblins at some point. I really enjoy it. I posted a very small update on the project on the Patreon. An update which is basically that there is no update this month. So, yeah. You mean that was your favorite part of the new Ghosts and Goblins? I should have used the power bomb to check what that other item was. That's okay, we'll probably be going this direction anyway. Yeah, I might stream one of the other Ghosts and Goblins games at some point as well. Stream the Mega Drive one at some point. Yeah, so no updates on the project. Probably gonna move over to the next one. it's Monday today, but since I paused the Patreon, I'm just gonna take the next couple of days off because, well, it's still June, so, and I'm not getting paid for June, so I might as well just try and take the time off. I just wish I had known at the start of the month that I was gonna want to pause it by the end of the month, so I could have just enjoyed a fucking month off rather than just getting a few days out of it. But whatever. I did still do a couple of things. I mean, like, basically decided to move on to Beetlejuice instead of Proxima. I haven't killed Proxima yet, but I think it needs something. It needs something that it doesn't have yet. I've been having ideas. As soon as I gave up on it, it was actually kind of a good thing. As soon as I decided, okay, it's probably time to do the next one instead. I mean, within an hour of deciding that, it already felt like I had gained some mental distance from it so that I could start having ideas about it again. Because I kind of realized something I could do that I hadn't been thinking about. But I figure it's probably not a good idea to take that as a sign that you just go straight back to working on it, right? It's like a sign that I need some distance from it, you know what I mean? So. I slept, yeah, I've kind of circled back around to being a daytime man for the meantime. Still not used to this item selection thing. Do you have any opinion on Metroid 2 on the Game Boy? It's the only one I haven't finished. I haven't finished Samus Returns either. I haven't finished Samus Returns or Prime 3 or 2. I've played very, very little of Metroid 2. Maybe I should, since I'm probably expected to have regular Morph Ball Bombs, I'm just going to restock at the ship. Just in case I get stuck somewhere. Yeah, I can put my volume up a little bit. I had to totally alter... It's going into the red though here. Are you sure it's not too low on your end? I don't really want it going into the red. I'll put it up a tiny bit. I had to totally alter the settings so I could hear Ghosts and Goblins while I was playing it, so it's just a disaster. Don't get me started on TVs again. We'll be here all night. I'm curious if you're willing to deal with worse gameplay in a game if the story is interesting and good enough. Yeah, I would say I am, yeah. But I think that... I don't know. I think it's easier to... Like, this is kind of something that... maybe I've mentioned it on stream before. It kind of expands on what I was saying in the Last of Us video. Where, there's kind of like... The game sets a precedent for what the level of interactivity is, right? So at some point, probably sometime in the first hour, even in the most story-heavy games, at some point in the first hour or so... You get a taste of what the game is like when you're, you know, in full control of it and all that, right? And I think that kind of sets the precedent for people like me who are mechanically extroverted, as I was saying in that video, you know? So I think that's part of it. I don't know. It's a hard thing to quantify, you know, because I love Ghost Trick, but I do think it's kind of an outlier in terms of, for me anyway, it's kind of an outlier in terms of having so much story intercut with gameplay and coming out the other end and going, yeah, that was great. That was definitely worth it, you know. How do you like Fusion? I think it was good that they tried to do something kind of different with Metroid. You know? I didn't jump today. It's... I can appreciate that they were trying to do something a little bit different and not just retread the same ground, you know? At the same time, I do think that, you know, I really enjoy the SAX, but I also think it's kind of... People kind of overstate how well implemented it was. Because from what I remember anyway, it's been a long time since I've played it. I'll probably play it again soon. From what I can remember, it's very scripted, you know? So what I was saying was, like, I have some misgivings about Dread. Visually, I'm not sold on it. Maybe it'll look better when I'm playing it. Like what happened with Ghosts and Goblins. But I like that the robots seem to be... they seem to be dynamic, you know, it's not scripted, it's actually part of the gameplay. It's something that occurs while you're playing, you know? Whereas in Fusion, the SAX shows up and it kind of turns into a cutscene. At least from what I remember. There's maybe an encounter towards the end where you actually fight it properly or something, isn't there? But, yeah. Oh, before I forget to say, there's a thing happening soon, right? I'm looking forward to it. I think it's on the weekend. It's called the Battle of the Nations. Battle of the Nations, right? And you should check this out. Because basically what it is, it's a bunch of dudes get together in medieval gear and fight each other. So they don't, it's not hardcore, like nobody's really at risk of getting injured or anything. I think it's on Thursday, it's on July 1st, I think, this year. I think it was cancelled last year, or I missed it. I always forget about it when it's on and then I'm annoyed, you know, because I want to watch it live. It's just, even if you're at work or something, if you're still working from home, it's really nice, like, background viewing. Like, that's your background viewing. If you're at work and you want to have something on the other screen or something, that's your background viewing sorted for like 3 or 4 days. Because they basically just get together in medieval gear and start punching each other and stuff, you know? It's fun. There's a lot of people involved in it. Yeah, so I can use a power bomb to get through here. Because it's a good game and it knows that I have to be able to get power bombs back. So let's be a little bit less cautious here. Softcore medieval reenactment. I wouldn't say softcore either exactly, actually. It's not like LARPing, you know what I mean? It's not quite LARPing. It's kind of somewhere between LARPing and sport. It's not quite either, you know? But somewhere between LARPing and sport, I think. Thanks, Gigs. Yeah, I'll have a good one, presumably. Man, he's jumping all over the shop. Come on. So yeah, it's somewhere between LARPing and sport, I would say. So I have to use it. Okay, I got 2 power bombs there. Maybe that kills them. No, it didn't. Jesus, why are they jumping so much? I specifically remember thinking about this on the last stream and how I should crouch. Because they spend more of their time on the ground, but... Look at them! What the fuck? They normally like that? I don't remember that. Overall, have I been enjoying game dev? I still have a hard time thinking of myself as a developer. I've had some ups and downs, you know? Like people seem very happy with the collision demo that I showed off, but for me, I kind of obsess about anything that's not quite right about it. But that's one reason why I want to move over to Beetlejuice instead, is because I feel like that collision thing would be fine. Like, it would be totally acceptable the way it is. It wouldn't need any more adjustment, you know? And I do think with Proxima, it's a design problem as well. There's something, it's not quite there. I have some ideas now about how I can improve it, but I think it needs something else. Like when I was playing the prototype, I had no problem sitting down and playing the prototype for a good while, but I wouldn't say it was quite... Like, it's hard to know if that's just because it's something that you made, you know? And even then, when I'm playing it, it's not like I'm going, oh, this is fantastic. It's just kind of like, it was easy to play. It was easy playing. And that's okay, but I would like to make something better than that, you know? But I still have a hard time thinking of myself as a developer. And I don't know. Been thinking about going back to videos because I just, and you know, keeping this stuff on the side because I just don't know if it's enough. Certainly wasn't for the patrons. I mean, for this month, it certainly wasn't enough. What I did this month wasn't enough. Hence the pause. It just needs an anime aesthetic, yeah. You work pretty hard at it from my point of view. I didn't work hard this month. That's why it's paused. I mean, people would say like, oh, I'd be happy to still give you money anyway and all that. And I really appreciate that. But it's just, the truth is that I just didn't. I didn't work hard this month, you know? So it shouldn't. I would, like, I already struggle with some kind of burnout or something. I was a bit naive in thinking I would be less burned out because I was doing something else. I think being burned out is just kind of work agnostic, you know what I mean? But I would feel worse if I took money for something that when I didn't do anything, you know? So it would just demoralize me more, you know? But I do work hard most of the time. I just didn't this month. I got distracted playing Ghosts and Goblins, and E3 was on, and I did watch all the things as they happened, and I really shouldn't have. I don't know why I fucking do it. The only one worth watching was Nintendo. And I had a feeling that was going to be the case anyway. What, like, why am I watching the fucking Square Enix conference and I don't like anything that they do, you know? I don't know why I do it. It's just a fucking yearly ritual. It has been for like 15 years. I'm trying to think. I don't have wave beam. There is a glitch to get through that. That's maybe the only major glitch. I don't really know. I don't think I've missed anything yet. There is an item I always forget. I always forget to go where high jump is. If I was to go further down there, I wouldn't be able to get anywhere. I have to use a power bomb to get through this hole. The plant doesn't offer a major item. So yeah, I think I'm still on the right course here. I don't think I've made any mistakes yet. This could be a mistake. It's alright, Hoagie. Nothing to report, really. Pause the Patreon, so I'm taking a couple of days off since I'm not getting paid anyway. I'm gonna try and relax. Do a bit of Super Metroid. Probably go back to playing Samus Returns once I'm done streaming. Get my DS charging. Be nice to get some more power bombs. Good morning. Good morning. Coffee versus tea. What is your choice? I was a tea man. Now, I wouldn't say I'm a coffee man exactly. I like both. I really do like both. I'm not trying to dodge the question. I like both. I alternate between them now. It's gotta be good coffee. You know, I think there's a lot of people out there not drinking good coffee. You gotta drink good coffee. Don't just drink it for the fucking drug or whatever. Like, when you get good coffee and you make it properly, it's actually, you just drink it, you know, to drink it for the taste, right? I think a lot of people are just drinking it to have a drug that wakes them up a bit or something. This isn't the... yeah, I always forget this. This isn't the major item. I just gotta remember where high jump is. It's in Norfair, isn't it? It's not along here. I think the next thing to do is probably to go kill Kraid. This isn't the major item. I don't know why I keep going to get it. It's power bombs, so it's not going to be anything. I mean, at best it would be power bombs again, for real, for me. It's cool that super missile kills them. I wonder if it's that way in the base game or if they changed that for the randomizer. Metroid or Super Metroid? If you're asking like which Metroid game is better, it's obviously Super Metroid. Using up all my bombs here. I could get locked in here. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not sure what breaks that block. And maybe I can find out if I shoot. Does this thing drop a power bomb? It might. If it drops a super missile, it might drop a power bomb. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, I'm very proud of the Beautiful Joe commentary. Doesn't get as much love as the Devil May Cry commentary, but I knew it wouldn't. But I think it's the better of the two. Not by that much, though. Actually, I'm still very proud of the Devil May Cry one as well. I think the DMC one, if I went back and revisited it, I could probably make it better than the Beautiful Joe one as well. Still, a couple of things I probably didn't, or I could have gone into more depth on maybe. And I don't know. If I have no power bombs, I can't do much in here either. So basically the power bombs are limiting me right now. Yeah, I've played I think it's the first 3D Castlevania game, Lament of Innocence or something. I wasn't very fond of it, to be honest with you. I think it's the first one. So I think it's the earliest one in the timeline. It's the one where the whip gets upgraded partway through the game. Let's see, I haven't saved in a while, so that's a little bit dangerous. And I have no power bombs, so I can't get high jump. This is looking to be annoying. Just worried I'm going to get locked in somewhere if I'm not careful. Maybe it would have been the right choice to go across that gap a second ago where I used my last powerbomb. Maybe it would have been the right choice. Maybe I would have been able to get out of there. I don't know, actually I wouldn't have, because I would have had to blow the block up again on the way out. So yeah, I nearly locked myself in there and I avoided it at the last second. In the DMC1 commentary, you said that Griffin and Dante could have been buddies, and they actually did. Yeah, it was also funny, that thing about reading a book in the middle of combat. That was kind of predictive as well. Yeah, I think he's quite different though, Griffin, in DMC5. His personality is very different. He's more like he's actually more like Enzo from Bayonetta or something, rather than the Griffin that we see in. I don't know. The impression I always got from Griffin in DMC1 is that he's like kind of Kind of straight-laced. Straight-laced isn't maybe the right thing. He's business, you know? He's down to business. He's down to earth. He gets the job done, whatever. As opposed to Phantom, who's kind of a hothead, you know? Phantom, he's easily wound up, whereas Griffin just kind of does his job, you know? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. None of these things drop power bombs. I don't know what to do. I think I maybe need to go back up. The other way? Presumably there was a power bomb somewhere that I missed. I shouldn't have used... Oh, I can get them here, yeah. Yeah. This is a strategy. But I have to use one to get through there. Okay. Well, farm up 5 power bombs here, and then I might go up in the hopes that one of those items up there turns out to be a power bomb. So that I don't have to farm again. I think that's a solid plan. Well, I believe I only need one power bomb here if I play this right. Just need one to open the door, basically. For fuck's sake. Yeah, the bosses in DMC1, they really don't get enough credit. They're very, very good. Very good. Sweet, we got a bunch of power bombs there. In the Eco retrospective, you said that the game benefits from being largely pretty easy. Are there any games you think make the mistake of being too hard for what they're trying to do? I'm sure there are, but I can't really... I feel bad when I get questions like this because I don't know. It's like a lot of games to sort through in my head, you know? Nothing springs to mind. That's the only thing I can say, really. Nothing springs to mind. Although I am sure I have... I've always gotten the impression that... I mean, I've said this when I'm annoyed, right? I've said this out loud when I was annoyed at a game. I can't remember what game it is, right? But bad games are always too hard. Like, it's kind of like a thing. I mean, games can be bad in many ways. I mean, I'm talking like gameplay-wise, right? You think of your classic bad retro game, right? They're always kind of bad in that way where they're just annoyingly hard as well, you know? Where, like, if they weren't so hard, you could at least just kind of breeze through it and go, well, it wasn't good, but at least it didn't piss me off, you know? Like, at least it didn't waste my time with dying to stupid shit. At least it wasn't that bad, you know? Whereas... when a game is really truly bad, it's always too hard, you know, because it's just like, that's just the icing on the badness cake, you know. I do think it's worse if a game is going to be bad. Like, if a game is going to be good, there's no difference between it being easy or hard, you know. I think good games can be easy, good games can be difficult, right? But I think if you want to make a truly bad game, it has to be too hard, because that's just worse than being too easy overall, I would say, for a bad game, you know. So I feel like every bad game kind of is that to some degree. I can't remember what game I was playing, but I definitely said that out loud. I was getting annoyed and I just went, every fucking bad game is too hard. It's like they just know they're bad, and they just make the game hard. It's like it's almost like it's a fucking thing of not like when you make a bad game, you don't know how bad it is, and you just make it hard because you think it's good, right? And you think people are gonna want to play it but no, you're just incompetent, you know? Games can be bad for being too easy. Yeah, but it's not... I'm talking about, like... If a game is not going to be good either way, right? Let's say, like, it's really shallow or dull. You know, the level design is just repetitive and whatever, you know? Like, if it has all these bad qualities anyway, then it's worse for it to be too hard than for it to be too easy. Because if it's too easy, at least you can breeze through it and easily forget about it and just go, eh. Whereas, when it's too hard, you just get hung up on it and pissed off, you know? You plan on including difficulty options in your game? Right now, no, I don't. Could change. I'm not against easy difficulties, I'm trying to, like, I would like to release something, you know? And I'd like to focus on the aspects that matter, which I've arguably been doing a pretty bad job of so far, you know? But yeah, I would rather not spend time on an easy mode right now. It's kind of thing where I don't know, just like let's say I get close to release something, I just want to release something and have something under my belt and earn some money from it, you know? So like, there's kind of an inherent time pressure, you know? When you're doing something like Patreon, there's kind of like a timer on you. When there's a time, and it's a good thing in some ways, it's a bad thing in some ways, but it's a good thing in some ways because like it kind of makes you focus on the things that are important, you know? But I think it's bad for, I think it can drag long term, where it can be kind of like, it's like having a clock over your head all the time, you know? So there is like a little bit of relief to not having it for these couple of days, you know? And I think that'll serve me well. But it is a good thing as well because it kind of helps you to focus on things that are actually worthwhile, you know? A worthwhile use of your time. And I just personally, I don't think it's I don't, because like I don't want to play on easy, right? And I want to make something that I want to play. So I wouldn't spend time on it. But let's say you get a big success under your belt and it's like, well, I have 10 years to make my next game before I run out of money. Well, then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll throw in an easy mode. Or, you know, the game comes out and people like it, but some of them go, it's too hard. And I'm like, well, I have time now. Yeah, then I do an easy mode, you know? But I would rather balance around the highest difficulty. There's just not enough hard games, you know? What is, in your opinion, your worst video? I think Mega Micro videos kind of gave people the mistaken impression that it's Antichamber. I wasn't saying that Antichamber is the worst one, just that it is, for the amount of effort I put into it, I got very little back from myself out of it, you know? So I don't know what the worst one is. But I'm not sure it's Antichamber. It could be Antichamber. I mean, it was kind of a nothing video, really. I think that's the problem with it. I think in some ways it could be Pac-Man. I've talked a little bit before about how I think the Pac-Man thing could have been better. But I then I rewatched it and I thought, actually, I think I'm technically right, but I've just done a really bad job of like clarifying what it is that I mean, you know? And I think there is also kind of like a bit of a hole in it where I talked about how, I don't know, where I should have said something like, you know, if a game has, like I was talking about this on last month's blog post about, say, M++, right? On the surface level, it's a very simple game because there's not much you can do in it. But like nobody is ever going to play it perfectly. Nobody's ever going to do the perfect M++ speed run of, you know, the first 100 stages or something, because the level of granularity on your movement is just too high for a human being to do that, you know? So Pac-Man is Pac-Man is an outlier in the sense that it is something within human attainment, right? Most games are not like that, but I do think like you can be more or less along those lines. There's ways to build complexity. Like some games don't have that much complexity, say in their movement or whatever. What am I saying here? I don't know. Pac-Man is kind of an outlier in the sense that it is well within the realm of human conquering, you know? So I think like I was talking about how you kind of want a time pressure on people to stop it from going forever, because it's unsatisfying if the high score for your game is just play it for a billion years, right? Nobody wants that. Whereas alternatively, I think I've pretty much done with this fucking seed already. I've got the 2 suits. That's the main thing. If you're gonna put like a time, you can. Whereas, you know, if you put a time limit on it, then it becomes unsatisfying in a different way, kind of. But I think what I left out there was like if you have a sufficiently high skill ceiling, then the time limit is okay again, because I don't know. Fuck it, man. It's too early in the morning for this shit. I think anybody who wants to parse what the fuck I mean by this can probably figure it out. Switch has gotten a bunch of good shmups. Well, I wouldn't mind playing some more stuff on the Switch, actually. So, suggest some shmups there, and I might give them a look. I haven't been playing many shmups, though. Why didn't I add the main channel on the extra channel? I don't know. I mean, if you're on the extra channel, you're probably aware of the main channel anyway. I can't imagine there's much flow the other way. I can't imagine there's many. I mean, maybe. How many people have we got watching? I can't see. Maybe there's one person there who's like, "Wow, I just thought he was a streamer." You know, I didn't know he made videos. But I doubt it. I doubt there's much flow going the other direction. You know. Yeah, I'm interested to see what the Death Stranding Director's Cut entails. You know, I've been snippy about the fact that it's called the Director's Cut, but besides that, I do think, actually, it was one of the more interesting things shown at E3, which is maybe kind of an indictment of E3 itself, and nothing was actually shown of it, but I am interested in what's going to be added to it, you know. I imagine the DualSense is going to be a good fit for that game. You know, like I was saying in the review, I think a more complicated controller would be a real boon to that one. So hopefully that works out and brings something to the experience. But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to add to it. Presumably it's not just, like, you don't slap the name Director's Cut on something just because you've added... Maybe you do. Maybe you do if you're Kojima. I don't know. Just because you've added a DualSense support or whatever, right? So... Mushihime-sama, Crimson Clover, World Explosion, and Dodonpachi. I think I've actually done like a casual run of Mushihime-sama on the Steam version maybe or something. Played it somewhere. Yeah, I've done, again, like, I can kind of do well on the first couple of stages of Gigawing, but it was mostly a casual playthrough. It gets way too hard for me towards the end, you know? Most shmups do. I feel like I kind of missed my opportunity to get into the shmup genre, because when I watch it, if I watch somebody playing it, I'm like, yeah, that's easy, you know? Like, it's just some bullets. It's just some dots on the screen that you just have to not touch, you know? But when I play it, I'm like, I didn't learn this, you know? When I was young and my brain was nice and plastic, I didn't learn how to do this, so I just can't do it, you know? It's kind of shameful though. Like, it's kind of shameful how easy it looks if you watch somebody play a shmup, or a bullet hell in particular, and then how badly you can actually do with them. Or how badly I can actually do with them, anyway. Well, this is not a green gate, but maybe this thing works anyway. Does anybody know? Presumably not, right? Unless I just use the beam. Whatever, I'll just go around the other way, I suppose. Thank you, Olignas. Take it as a challenge to try and figure out how to pronounce all these names. Thank you. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Green gates and blue gates work the same. Okay, well, that's a chance to practice that then, I suppose. I'll give it another go. I have not tried Returnal. I don't have a PS5, so... I would like to play it at some point. Oh, there we go. Do I want an arcade cabinet? I wouldn't say so. It might be kind of cool to get into the... help to get into the mentality and stuff, but... I don't know. I'd mostly be thinking... Fuck, I'd have to lug it around with me if I move again, you know? It's just a big thing, you know? It's really cool that there's bubbles under the screen so you can see that he moved. PlayStation just announced that they acquired Housemarque Studios. Is that true? Yeah, Housemarque was bought. Well, it's good for them, I suppose. It doesn't mean that Returnal won't come to PC eventually. So I'm still hoping that it'll come out on PC at some point. Do I plan on streaming Zelda Randomizer at some point? Yeah, I think that might be a good next step after this one. I was kind of saying this at the start of the stream. I think this Metroid Randomizer has kind of run its course for the stream. I feel like I'd be happy to keep playing them because I find it enjoyable to just run around in this game and collect shit, you know? But I think it might be time to try a different randomizer. I mean, maybe I should do the Link to the Past randomizer and then I should try the one that mixes the both of them together because I am interested to see what that's like. It's seems fairly unique from a design perspective, right? It seems like something worth playing just to understand what it's like to have two games linked together like that. I don't need this, but now that I've realized it's possible, I want to get it. There we go. I can't imagine a Symphony of the Night randomizer would be quite as good. The way that game is broken up in the middle. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. So what's the next step here? I could probably just go and kill Dragon. Actually, I could probably just go and kill Ridley, right? I don't see why I shouldn't do that while I'm here. Maybe I'll understand why this is a mistake when I go and attempt to do it. But it doesn't seem like a mistake right now. I think this is a save point, and I haven't saved. I don't think I've saved at all this run, have I? So I should probably do that. Yeah, I'll go and get Ridley. I might have to do a gravity jump to get up to him though. But hey, it's just an opportunity to practice that, right? I'll save time. If I can get Ridley now, I'll save time. Having to make my way back down. Yeah, I've fought Ridley a few times on stream. I do sometimes give up before that point though, just because it's obvious that I'm gonna make it. Even now, I can't imagine them giving me much trouble. I have both suits. I did not remember that room. I have both suits. I have nearly half my energy tanks already. Could see myself getting stuck somewhere along here, but I think we'll be okay. You missed the last 20 or so streams. Well, I learned a few tricks. I learned a few Super Metroid tricks. So which I can actually do either method of getting up here. How the fuck did I do that? Wait, hang on. How does this work again? I have high jump. How does that work again? What the fuck? What am I missing here? Oh, listen, I have high jump and I have gravity. I have high jump turned on, obviously. I haven't turned it off. I did it once before where I jumped off that guy. Yeah, I know, Skeleton. I've done that on a previous stream. I've had another helper. You're not the only helper. So there was another guy who helped me do a gravity jump. So I did do that on one of them. But I'm saying that there was another one where I actually wall jumped up there. But like, what could I be missing? I know I'm doing nothing here. Am I crazy or what? I did that before, right? Yeah, I learn a new trick every stream, yeah. Well, not this one. I really jumped... Did I fucking dream this or something? Like, I jumped off this guy. I remember freezing these guys. And then wall jumping off their faces. To get up there. No, I have high jump. I have high jump and gravity suit. Surely that's all you should need to do that. Weird. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that because I know I did that. So I think where is it I want to stand for this gravity jump? I think it's here. Maybe. So what is it? Too early. Should freeze this guy as well. Probably too early on this as well, but give it a go. Yeah, a little bit too early. The only difference was that I didn't have... You're right. You're right. I didn't have gravity suit. Why do I take damage when I don't have gravity suit? Okay. Right. You're right. So that gives me that gives me the water jumping. That's why I was able to make it before. Yeah. So the gravity jump is the safer option then. This might be okay. This looks like it might be okay. No, I'm not spinning. So I need to run a little bit. Which means I probably want to be here instead. I don't know if I got the jump in. Let's see. I did, but I smacked my head. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna save here because I have both suits anyway, so I don't feel like I'm trapped. Hopefully. Tested no-hit rondo of blood to check the consistency, and it seems fine until Death's flying sickles. Do you have any strat for that? I do not have a strat for that. Sorry, I haven't even attempted a no damage in that game yet. I could imagine that being a problem, yeah. There might be some cheap way to kill him before it becomes an issue. What was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, if I go this way, I can get through the gate the wrong way. Maybe. I only have 12 missiles. Okay. I've gotten way more consistent at that. I think games benefit from having unintended tricks like this one. It depends on the game, but this one certainly benefits, yeah. I mean, they're kind of lucky that nothing is too game-breaking. Luck maybe isn't the right word for it, you know, but... I don't think anything in this is too game-breaking that it spoils the fun, you know? You bought Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection after the I'm stuck. I think I'm stuck. Unless there's some ultra precise way to wall jump out of that. I think I'm stuck. I have no bombs to bomb jump my way out. Oh yeah, I can probably get a speed charge here, so I'll have to try and kill this boss. I don't have many super missiles. It's been a long time since I've actually had to put any effort into fighting this fucking thing. Can I get back up there? No. I've done some like ROM hacks where I fucked up. I played Hyper Metroid, Vitality, something else, where I really fucked up and I ended up fighting a bunch of bosses without the suits that I was supposed to have. So these things aren't that bad. Fucking corner. Prick. Throw some fucking things. Really should have checked if power bombs hurt this guy. I imagine they don't, but that sucks. Oh well. Yeah, they're fall through blocks. You can't get up them the wrong way. So if I go through the gate, I get stuck. If I go left, I don't have space jump. I think it was space jump. It's either space jump or screw attack. Yeah, it's space jump. I don't have space jump, so the statue doesn't like me, so I have to go this way. There's a couple of items I can get this way. I can... get the energy tank where those fireflies are, and I can get the Ridley E-tank if I can beat Ridley. Fuck. At the rate I'm going, it probably would have been faster to just go kill Fantoon and then come back for Ridley. Don't I have plasma? That doesn't hurt these guys, seriously? I'm running out of fucking ammo to kill these guys with. Yeah, I don't think this was worth the diversion. It probably would have been better to go kill Fantoon first. Still have to get past an awkward one of them in this next room before I'm in the clear. Fuck. Alright, well, the gauntlet has once again been thrown by the game. I'm gonna try and step up to it. Thanks for the G&G recommendation. My pleasure. Glad you like it. If I hadn't fucked around trying to do that jump, that ice wall jump for no reason, this would be a lot easier. It's because I was fucking around. I lost maybe 3 energy tanks just fucking around doing that. I didn't think about how hard it would be to get my energy back here. This is nothing, right? This is... I get locked in here. Can I? Yeah, this was stupid. This way is the gate, this way is here. Maybe I can... I don't have enough energy. I was gonna say maybe I can do a spark across this room, but it'll cost more energy than it saves. could farm health here. I regret fucking this one up. What can I do? I can't kill him. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be at this. I'll try it one more time. If only I could get out of that room with the energy thing. Then it would be okay. Ah. Fuck this. Better off trying that again. I changed off the bombs by mistake. So I would have to not get hit at all here, basically. Gets hit straight away, of course. And I'm out of missiles. Oh. I don't like that. I don't know. You can kind of see the argument for it, but I don't like the way when you're out of ammo, it skips over whatever weapon is on the list. It should just keep it. If I was doing it, I would have it so that it keeps it, but you fire the beam instead, you know? Or if it flashes a red color or something like that. But like, it still takes, because it changes the amount of button presses you have to do to get a different weapon. Which really fucks you up. I don't even need to freeze that guy to stand on him. I can't imagine getting through this room. Yeah. All of this would have been avoided if I just hadn't fucked around. If I'd just gone straight for the gravity jump. I would have way more energy and I would easily get through this. Hello, Yamagata. Hello. One more go? One more go with it? The alternative is backtracking and then basically going all the way back up to Fantoon, which is not very fun. I think cycling through 5 options is too many for the select button. Yeah, I agree. I do think it's probably the worst thing about the controls in this game is you doing the fucking menu use while you're playing it. Okay, I have some health. Oh, God. Yeah, fuck this. I'm going back to Fantoon. Fuck it. This is not a situation I should ever have been in anyway. Maybe I won't go all the way back to Fantoon. Maybe I can get my health back and come back this way. It's been an okay run. It's just that I spent way too long. This is what I'm talking about. When I was doing this, I wasted about 3 energy tanks trying to figure out... Just like trying to solve the puzzle of why it wasn't working the same way it was when I did it. When I could wall jump up, you know? And the answer was just that I had gravity but not Varia turned on, and that changes you to the water physics, which is more, I don't know, it lets you get more height, I suppose. Yeah, I learned something at least, I suppose. You'll never make that mistake ever again. Yeah, I don't know about that. Don't know about that. I think I can farm health in here, actually. Okay, I'm gonna farm health here and then go back. Because we save time if I can kill Ridley now rather than later. Rather than having to go all the way back down. So this wasn't actually that far away. If I knew the map well enough, this would have been the right move all along. So, where are we going? Back down here, back down here, back down here. I just have to do this jump again and then we're okay. Right. Too early. I'm going to say that was too early. You only want to barely be able to see the jump. I think I got it there. There we go. Now I'm in the exact same place that I was, but I have like 6 more energy tanks. Do you think controllable cameras are a big barrier to people getting into games later in life? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Yeah. It's not intuitive, you know? It's not as intuitive as you think it is. Later, you know, once you get used to it, it's not as intuitive as you think. So yeah, I do think it's a big part of it. Convinced you to pick up the Wonderful 101 and you love it. Great. It's on sale right now. Anybody watching this when it... when it happens. I can't believe that he just fucking stands there like that. What an asshole. Yeah, it's a great game. And it's on sale. And you could be playing it right now. Still not used to my item select being flipped from the default. I got through in 2 bombs that time as well, so I've even saved some health compared to usual, and I have more missiles. So all I need to do is, I don't know how many major items there are here. I'm thinking 2. If I had to guess, there's just 1 after Ridley, and that one where in that room, the dragon room with the fireflies. This is the way to the thing, right? Is it right here? Yeah, it's right in this room, so I might as well grab this first. I forgot to say, actually, on the last Metroid stream, I was trying to get through here without one of the suits. Anyway, I was taking heat damage the whole time. I could have done it because I keep forgetting about the crystal flash. The blue things right outside Ridley give you power bombs, and if I had used the power bombs, I would have been able to get a crystal flash off right before entering Ridley, which I think I had every E-tank and stuff, so it would have been enough to actually do it if I'd had my brain. If my brain had been switched on. I have plasma beams, so I can kill these guys. All good. I would want more super missiles, but I suppose I can get them before going into Ridley's room. Yeah, that was the screen I used on the blog, yeah. That's pretty cool, making a... You know, you can't make a dragon's head without slopes. Well, you probably could, but it wouldn't look as good. It's kind of cool to kill Ridley before the others. Well, before 2 of the others, anyway. Less backtracking this way. As you can see, we've saved a ton of time. Should I abuse that? The game is good. The game knows that I need power bombs to get out of this room. The game will give me power bombs. I always forget about these guys. Trying to be careful there because I don't know if I have any other way of hurting them other than super missiles. So if I had run out, I might have been boned there. I'm not sure. That's why I was only doing one shot on that guy, just to be safe. I've gotten better about not locking myself in. I did it on this very stream, but I have gotten better about it. Actually, don't I need to be careful? I need to be careful with my missiles here as well. Because, likewise, I don't know if I have any other way of damaging Ridley. I don't think basic plasma shots do anything to him. I think you need, the charge beam. How am I going to farm this if I keep losing health? Because it's going to keep feeding me health. So am I just stuck here farming for a little while? I think I might be. It's awkward too because of no fucking... Yeah, this was not worth it. This killing Ridley first was not worth it. It was not worth it. I just kind of wanted to do it for the novelty, but it's cost way more time than it would have saved. And I think there is still a chance that once I walk into this room I could soft lock if I miss enough missiles. I think it takes 30 supers to kill him. So that means I can only miss about 10 shots, although the power bombs and the regular missiles will make up some of the slack, but supers are definitely the best way to kill him. Super Metroid always felt slow until I found out there's a run button. Does the inclusion of such a thing make sense? Yeah, I think it's the kind of game where you might want to position yourself more precisely than... Well, I don't know, actually. Yeah. You kind of think, well, a run button makes sense because you might not want to run all the time. But watch, I'm holding it now. I can still position myself pretty precisely on that platform because it takes a while for Samus to build up speed anyway. But I don't know, like you can kind of imagine you might want to advance more carefully than that sometimes. If you're low on health, and it's kind of part of the appeal for a first time playthrough especially. You know, you're low on health and you cautiously make your way into the next room and kind of figure it out. But yeah, that's me. Like I'm holding the run button right now, and there's not much difference over small distances. So it is a bit hard to justify, actually. I'm gonna farm another fucking super missile. I don't want this all to have been a waste of time. All right, wish me luck. I'm gonna have to be careful with my shots here. A walk button makes more sense than a run button. Yeah, that should be an option to swap them. But I think I've missed about 2, 3. Alright, we didn't get locked in. Oh, thanks for all the good looks, everybody. I didn't see them before I went in. I was just kind of saying it to say something, you know? Thank you. All the good luck paid off. I was gonna ask the chat to bet on what that one was. I wish I had now. Screw attack. Cool. This makes it easier to get out of here, at least. Took a while, but we did it. So the customary half-an-hour diversion is over, and we can continue on. It's probably going to be a shorter stream than usual. So, yeah. I will be out of here soon. I'll kill the other two, and then I'll go and finish it off, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I'd just be doing it to do it for the stream, but, you know. Gonna be shorter than usual. How many times have we heard that? Yeah, well, I mean it this time though. This one's not gonna run over 3 hours, and I might just stop now. It's my day off. I know it's Monday, but it's my day off. I could have got stuck there without another bomb. Look at that. Just all the little ways to get stuck. I wonder where bombs are this time. I'm gonna bet they're in Meridia. I'm gonna bet it's being evil and they're in Meridia somewhere. They're in the sand pit in Meridia, that's my bet. They're probably actually in the wrecked ship is probably the smart bet. It is Monday. What the fuck? Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Well, it's my day off anyway. Why did I think it was Monday? Do I want to... Yeah, I would... yeah, it'd be better to go right here, wouldn't it? I'll be back in a second, everybody. BRB. Hello everyone. I am not somebody saying what's the bets he streams over 3 hours. Those watching the VOD already know the answer. Cheeky VOD watchers. Living in the future, they have foreknowledge from our perspective. It's just crazy. But they already know the answer, and they already know I do not stream for 3 hours. Unless it somehow takes me an hour and a half to kill Dragon Fantoon and close out the game, which I don't think is going to happen. Alright, nearly out. So I suppose I should go to Meridia next. Actually, isn't there... There's a big item up here that I didn't get. Can I wall jump that? With high jump, maybe. Oh, look at that. What a jump. What a jump. Very happy with that one. I didn't know that was possible. Played through Metroid 2 the other day and liked it a lot more than you thought you would. Yeah, I haven't played it myself. It's the only one I haven't finished, unless you also count Samus Returns, which I haven't finished. But I'm playing that one now. Again, I got most of the way through it last time I played it. I'm going through it again. I figure I might as well finish it before Dread comes out. So yeah, maybe I'll play 2 at some point. I played like a tiny bit of it when I was very young. Might as well save, why not? I went and killed Croc already, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So those items are gone. I think I've got everything except the Meridia and wrecked ships stuff. Some stuff on the surface as well. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but even if I am, it's probably not that important. I wonder, I could probably finish the game with what I have now, because I have Ice Beam and I have a lot of missiles and stuff. I don't think I need anything else to finish the game. I didn't play AM2 or no. I should maybe try some more ROM hacks. Where am I going? Try some more ROM hacks maybe. I wouldn't mind playing Hyper Metroid again. I feel like it was very easy to miss shit. So maybe it wouldn't be a smooth playthrough, but maybe I should stream that or something. Yeah, it was alright, Hyper Metroid. Yeah, it's worth trying. If you like Super Metroid, it's worth trying, alright. Yeah, it's basically just more Super Metroid. It's Super Metroid with a different map, essentially, you know? There's not really any new abilities or anything like that. There's not any new abilities, as far as I remember. Is it even possible for me to get this? I don't think it is. No, it's not, because I don't have the hook shot. Let's see if I get a running start here, maybe. Oh, ho, ho, look at that jump. Some good jumps. We got some good jumps on this stream. Where's that thing? Those some good jumps. Admit it. I've had some good jumps. You just admit that right now and there'll be no problems, okay? If Voyager 1 was launched today, what games would you put on the gold record? Well, there's probably not very many that would fit, if we're being... Oh, you can't freeze these guys. I can't imagine very many games would fit on a vinyl. But yeah, so you gotta give me, like, a number. How many games can I save? Yeah, I do think Tetris could be one. It was my first instinct. Now I'm just jump crazed. I'm like, which jumps can be made and which cannot be made? I feel like this can be made. Maybe it cannot be made. Fuck it, let's do it this way. Where's the save? It's down here, right? I'm about to fund the vinyl version of the Wonderful 101. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to getting my vinyl record eventually. The remixes are really nice. I don't think I talked about them enough. I'm generally not a big fan of remixes, honestly. I feel like it's very easy to lose the essence of the original song when you remix. Like, a lot of remixes just kind of throw more shit in there for no real reason, you know? But basically all of those remixes were... they were good. They were either like bringing out the essence of the original or very clearly doing something a bit different. So, I liked it. They did a really good job. This would probably be easier if I turned off high jump. Maybe I should. Don't think I talked about the Wonderful 101 enough. Matt, 2021. Yeah. That's me in a nutshell. Should you play the Wonderful 101? You know? I don't know. I don't get the big deal. I don't know why everybody's always talking about it, you know? Seems like I'm the only person not talking about the Wonderful 101 sometimes, and that's it's kind of annoying, you know? Get the fuck out of the sand, Miss Aran. Get the fuck. Thank you. Can you tell that I'm stubborn? Okay, let's do it without. I don't want to go over 3 hours because I was being a cheeky bastard about that, and I don't want to be wrong. So, can I see what it is? Okay, it's a reserve tank, and it's going to be difficult to get anyway. Fuck it. Don't need it. Yeah, I have made that jump before with high jump, I think. Oh, look at that. Forgot that plasma turns itself off. Oh, I can't get through here because I don't have the grappling hook anyway. Maybe there's some secret way to do it, but I don't think so. So we're going back this way. That I'm talking about going to that place where the robot breaks all the blocks. I don't think I can do that because I don't have the hook shot. There's a hook shot block in the way. And oh yeah, you can freeze the thing and stand on it and clip through that way. So there is a way to do it, but I'm not going to do that. I always forget where I'm going here. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more familiar with Meridia now at this point. It feels like this might be a faster way, because even though I have no choice but to fall down here, unless no, there's not enough room to get a spark there. Not for me anyway. I might be able to skip a gravity jump here. No. Okay. So that whole diversion was just a waste of time. I think I just want to do it again now, right? Let's go and finish the fucking game, everybody. What's all this getting items when we don't need items? What's that all about? Someone tell me, because I don't understand. Oh. Is this useful to get a spark there? No. Okay. Forgot what was in the very next room. Oh, we might be locked in here. Can I hit him with regular missiles? I can. This might take a while. Oh, and I'm gonna have to fight Dragon properly, unless this thing coming up is a grappling hook, which it probably isn't. Oh, I really don't want to fight Dragon properly. I can't remember which ROM hack it was. I think it was kind of split across Vitality and Hyper Metroid. I kind of fucked up when I was playing both of them. And I ended up doing a bunch of bosses that were way harder than they normally are. Maybe they're just harder in general, but I think like When I played Vitality, I'm pretty sure I beat it without getting the Varia suit, which is just fucking crazy, you know? And I've just had my fill of Super Metroid bosses after doing it that way. Because they're all basically the same bosses, but they were just harder. Because of way less energy, way less resources. And they probably are just a little bit harder in general anyway. So yeah, you don't think you've ever fought Dragon legit? It's not fun. It's not fun. Basically just gonna get hit by a bunch of goo over and over again when I'm trying to shoot missiles at him. Or her, I suppose it's a her. I'm trying to remember, because I feel like when I was doing them, I did kind of work out some strategies that helped. Kind of figured the bosses out in a way that I hadn't before. Like for the thing, the Chorizo thing, I think it's called Chorizo anyway, that I was fighting earlier, that I died to earlier. You can like, what I was doing in one of them ROM hacks was like turning into ball form and fucking going under it when it was jumping and actually really engaging with it properly, you know? And it was pretty hard. Chorizo. Yeah. So I got used to its attacks, and I remember going into the Morph Ball thing to get under it. And oh yeah, I remember, I think it's Hyper Metroid. What they do is they make the bosses much harder. The bosses have pretty much the same moves, but the arenas are changed. That's what it was. So Dragon has like some kind of pit on each side. It's not just a flat thing. It's got a pit on each side of it, and I don't think it has any grappling things for electricity either, so you can't do the grapple kill on it. That was actually a nice little thing about it. I think it was Hyper Metroid where that was the case. I remember thinking that was a clever way of just reusing the bosses but making them more challenging and swapping them around a little by changing the arena that they're in, you know? But I don't know that I want to go through it right now. Okay, off we go. I forget what's up. Maybe all that farming was worthless. I forget what's up here. Maybe it's something. It's like a save point or an energy recharge or something. I'm a bit worried I'll get locked in somehow. But I'm gonna check what's in here, because I would like to have a save. Yeah. Both save point and an energy. Okay. 47 super missiles. This should go okay. Hopefully. I like the name of the Varia suit. Why is everybody shitting on Varia suit? I think it sounds cool. Like variable. It sounds like... I think it was supposed to be called the barrier suit or something. Because, you know, the whole B and V thing. I think I heard that somewhere. But I like Varia. Because it gives you heat protection, so it's like variable. The way I think of it is variable environment suit, you know? That's the way I always understood it. Jesus. Jesus. There, finally. Alright. So I think what I was doing before was I was crouching. Yeah, that's not so bad. So then crouch. I was expecting, because it took so long, I was expecting it to come in with another sweep. Okay. Yeah, this is not so bad. If you just stay back and... The crouch doesn't work, but okay. Oh, spin jump gets rid of the thing. Screw attack, I mean. Fuck. There we go, that wasn't too bad. Just an energy tank, but it's another boss down. We'll go and find out what Phantoon had a treasure trove, it seems. He had space jump, maybe? Oh, there is one item I didn't get here. I didn't get the thing where the plasma is. So what's the fastest way? What I need to learn here about Meridia is what is the fastest way to get from... I think maybe there's another route up to Phantoon here as well. What's the fastest way once I kill Dragon to get to that room that was locked before? That's something that I need to know. I would like to do one of these randomizers in under about 90 minutes sometime. I think that would be cool. I don't want to speedrun the game because I don't want to fucking arm pump all the time and do all that kind of stuff. But it'd be nice to beat a randomizer in about 90 minutes. Which I probably could have done this time if I hadn't fucked up. So I think I want to go this way as a result. I think this way worked out okay before. It lets me go check that plasma room. Of course, I couldn't check what spring ball was either because I don't have the grappling hook, so that could be something. Probably not. Probably just an energy tank. Actually... How am I intended to get to Phantoon, considering that... Well, yeah, because I have gravity. I don't know. The thing is, once you start doing shit like the mock ball and the bomb jumps and all that, it's kind of hard to know what the randomizer is expecting you to have done. It gets harder to remember. Is there a chance I'll get locked in here? Yes. If I fall down and that's not something that lets me get back out, then I'm stuck. So that would have to be bombs. That would have to be bombs or space jump in there for me to get back out. Which means if I fuck up, then I haven't saved. since Dragon. I should have saved when I came out of Dragon. Fuck it, I want to know what it is. Worst case scenario, I have to kill Dragon again. I have plasma, but I have no way to actually get out. The room is very tall. I don't think you can jump. Maybe I just haven't had high jump when I'm in here. But, so let it be known, I believe if I go down here, I'm probably going to get stuck. Or possibly going to get stuck. Maybe the thing is clever enough to know that it has to be space jump or bombs to get me out of here. Unless I can... I mean, that's maybe possible. Just about. Wave beam. Okay. I'm going to try and get out of here anyway, because it's worth knowing whether I can actually get out or not. I think I'm stuck now, though. Maybe, unless I can make a really precise... Oh! This is the jump stream. This is the fucking jump stream. This is the stream with all the good jumps in it. Had some good jumps. Okay, so now I believe I just want to leave. And I think the fastest way is to go back this way. Not entirely sure. Well, this one's pretty much closed up now, though. There's not anything that can stop me from finishing it, so it's kind of a formality from here. But I might close it out. I might want to just head off and have some breakfast or something. Maybe I'll kill Fantoon and call it quits there. I didn't need to go that way, but... Breakfast at lunchtime. Yeah, it just means the first thing, though, that you eat after you wake up, right? All I have to do now is go and kill Fantoon. Should not pose any problems, you would hope. So annoying. Are those things put in for the randomizer or something, or are they there in the base game? I don't remember them being there, but maybe they are. I went and picked up a bunch of stuff that I didn't actually need in this seed as well, which is kind of cool. That it's 2 hours and I'm basically wrapping it up now. Because I've got Fantoon and then the end, and they're basically next to each other. I ended up picking up a bunch of shit that I didn't need. So this could have been a lot quicker. I'm gonna go save even though I don't need to. It's nice to get all them super missiles back. I'm not even going to be using them on Fantoon anyway. I should try and do the thing, the microwave thing on Fantoon. I'll give that a go. Something else to learn. There's always something to learn in this game. There's always a million things you can learn. Maybe I'll go and check what this item is actually first. Need charge beam for microwave. Did I not get that? I thought I got it somewhere along the way, but oh, I didn't. Maybe this is charge beam. It is. I'm gonna go back out this way because I think it's probably faster since I have screw attack. I'll try and do the microwave thing on Fantoon. So my understanding is that what I need to do is a charge shot. And then when the charge shot is passing over him, I spam the X-ray ability, which causes it to hit him multiple times. Kind of like the electricity glitch in Mega Man. That's the way I think of it anyway. That's my understanding of it. Thank you, Y-Mode. Appreciate it. I kind of would, now that somebody said it, I can't help but think, man, I would like to just have the B button work the other way. So that I have to hold it to walk and just be running all the time. That'd be nice. I'll just tape it down. So, what's the option here? Obviously I can gravity jump out of here. Can I do this? Can we do one more good jump on the good jump stream? We can. I want to see if I can get this as well. I think I got it on stream on one of the streams actually, so I'll just try it once. Nah, fuck it. Oh, actually, okay, yeah. Never mind, I will be trying it more than once. I can probably jump out of the water because I have gravity suit. But this might be the faster way to do it if I can get it in a couple of tries. Let's see what the story is here with the... Yeah, okay. I don't know why I thought it would be faster the other way. So do we check out what items are in the wrecked ship, or do we just finish? Give me your vote, chat. Get the items. Chat wants the items. Items you shall get. Check them out. Okay, right. So I forgot already what the plan was. I'm holding this. I want to microwave them. So hang on, I need that. Okay. Okay, didn't work. We'll figure it out. What's the shoot button again? Man, I'm surprised this hasn't fucked me up more because I was playing Samus Returns. Okay. No, I was too close to him when I did it. And I wonder what happened the first time. Was it that I was a little bit too... It's not as easy as you would think. I assumed this was going to be really easy. He's just going to die on the next hit anyway. He blinked through that. That looks like that would have been it. That looks like it would have been it. But he's probably already dead anyway. Yeah. I think that would have been it. Maybe. Okay, let's go find out what the wreck chip had for me. I think there's 4 major items here, so it's a pretty big, pretty dense area, all things considered. I kind of want to see if this is more power bombs, just so I don't get locked in somewhere. It is. That'd be nice. It's only my 3rd set. Thanks for the update on Patreon. Yeah. Well, it's the least I could do. Turning it off. I only wish that I had checked what I would actually have to do before writing the post, because I assumed that there was no mechanism. It's cool that they actually added a way to officially pause it for a month. I agree everybody needs downtime. I think my only fuck up here is that it was kind of a valuable month in a way, in that I've moved on from Proxima, or I'm going to when I get back to work. I'm going to be doing Beetlejuice instead. I've kind of like, basically all I've done is I've gutted the Proxima stuff, cut out everything that I didn't need, because there was some other stuff, there was some stuff that you haven't seen, you know? It's not just the collision demo that I showed, there was some other stuff, so it's a bit painful to cut it, but I actually think the most painful thing is that, right now anyway, is that the movement in Beetlejuice is a lot more simple. So I had to like get rid of all the momentum values and stuff, you know. Doing that made me realize that I had actually done a good job, you know. Like there was something there, at least, because it didn't feel so good to take it out. You know what I mean? But it's just different games need different things, you know. But I was a bit sad to see the momentum values go. I think I had a nice like design pattern or whatever it was, and I can use it again. I will definitely use it again. If I go back to Proxima, or if I do the next one after Beetlejuice Procyon, the momentum values will probably be making their way back in, and they might even be useful in Beetlejuice here or there. Don't know, but for now anyway, they got pulled out, which was a bit painful to do. But it was good in a way, because it was like, yeah, you had actually made progress. There was like, you had a nice little engine here, you had a nice little thing here, you know, that updated all the values in a nice simple way, and you know, moved you pixel by pixel and all that kind of stuff. So there'll be some reuse in there, so that's good. There was a bit more in it than I showed, though. I'm glad I didn't show what it was, though, so that there's no pressure to get back to it or anything like that, and people aren't dwelling on it. That's only a small item in there, so I'm not going to get that. Oh. Any hopes for Elden Ring? I hope fast travel doesn't become a thing until like 80% through the game. That's pretty much my main hope as well. I think what they've shown of the bosses shows that it's probably not going to lean into the aspects of the Souls games that I like. But I'd be happy to be wrong, and I remain kind of hopeful. I could, you know, depending on the fast travel, depending on how the world is set up, I could see it being my favorite since Dark Souls very easily. Yeah, I mean, until it's out, I can't say. Like, it could be the best game they've ever made as far as I'm concerned, you know? But I think that some of the aspects of it sound very good. Like the fact that you get a bunch of different areas at the start and you can go to any one. You know, I thought that was great about Demon's Souls, that there was this kind of like Mega Man-esque property of just going to one area and getting stuff for a build or whatever. That's really cool. The way that you can go to different places, you know? So I could see that being like a big plus for me. It just remains to be seen. I just think they're going to do too much quote-unquote quality of life stuff, like you teleport all over the place and stuff, and it just won't feel like an adventure. And I don't play them. Like, the boss fights are not bad. I hope I haven't given anybody that impression. I don't think they're bad. They're just not what I go to the game for. So I'm having a little bit of chocolate, by the way, before anybody asks. Somebody always asks. Considering Elden Ring looks to have mounts, I doubt it will stick fast travel on top of that. Yeah, yeah, but you'd be surprised, wouldn't you? You know, considering Dark Souls has Estus, I doubt they'll just have you farm blood vials in the next game, right? Well, I missed that, but I'm not going back for it. Do you think that not liking the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne is evidence that the combat system isn't inherently satisfying to use? That is a good question. I think it's... Yeah, I think it's evidence that people like the combat probably less than they think they do. Yeah, because not many people like the Chalice dungeons, right? I think there is appeal in them in the sense that they're uncharted territory, you know? Like, again, like the appeal, it's partly combat, but what it really is the appeal to me has always been you go into a new area, you don't know what's there, and you have to play cautiously and smartly to get out alive. That's it. Like, I think it's a very simple appeal to the games, you know? And the Chalice dungeons do play into that in a way, but they also... They have nothing to feast your eyes on or anything like that, you know? You know, I think the map in Breath of the Wild, for example, was too big, right? But why I'm willing to... I don't want to say I'm willing to overlook it. I do think they should have slimmed the game down a little bit, right? Maybe not hugely or anything, but a bit, you know? Like, it still needs to be big enough to feel like a world, but there was a bit too much empty space in it and stuff. But I think there's probably going to be empty space in Elden Ring as well. And I don't know, I think that the reason it works better for me in something like Breath of the Wild compared to most open world games is there's a sense that everything in it... This is what I was trying to get across when I said that there's a sense that everything can be useful, you know? Everything in it is game. It's all game, you know? Like, the grass is game, the trees are game. Whereas when you play something like Elden Ring, if you're going across a field on a horse and there's no enemies, there's very little game there, you know? And maybe you can use that to create a good sense of atmosphere, like something like Shadow of the Colossus. But I don't know, they haven't really been leaning into that aspect on their in their newer games, you know? They've been leaning into their combat and all that kind of stuff. So that's one reason why I would worry about it not being a good choice, you know? Maybe I should have saved there, but... Still not used to this selection thing that I set up for myself. Thinking of turning it back, but now I'm like halfway between different control methods. Fuck, does it really take several power bombs to get these things off? So I could maybe die here if I'm not careful, if I keep getting grabbed. Miyazaki said they intentionally avoided making big cities with many NPCs like other open world RPGs since they thought they wouldn't be able to do it well. I can kind of respect that, you know? I'm not saying that I want a big town or anything. I'm perfectly fine with the NPCs being more or less the way they were in the previous games and how they're implemented. I don't like that they just reuse the same ideas over and over again, like the Shrine Maiden or whatever you want to call her. That always shows up in these games. But I think the way they've been doing NPCs is fine for the kinds of games they're making. So I can understand that. You think of the Outer Wilds getting DLC. I think it's a weird game to get DLC, but I don't know. If it's just the same world but a different story, I don't know why they wouldn't call it a sequel or something. Like, is it? Does anybody know what it actually is yet? Is it adding on to the base game? Is it another couple of things in the solar system or something? Why not have the horse be the new Shrine Maid and make it weird? That would be cool. Yeah. Games aren't weird enough. Games aren't weird enough. I do wonder if they're going to do something with her, because we haven't... I think her face isn't shown in the trailer, in her clothes, so maybe there is some kind of twist to her or something like that, but I think it would have to be pretty substantial, given they've already done that as well, you know, in Bloodborne and stuff, they've already done... It's just time for something else, you know? I never found where bombs were. They're possibly in Meridia behind the robot guy. Maybe I missed something in Norfair as well. I haven't gotten a few items, so I am curious which ones did I miss. We should have said epilepsy warning or something there, but there you go. I wonder if it's better to hit her with missiles or with the charge beam. Probably the charge beam. I suppose it's technically possible to die during this bit, isn't it? Yeah, lost 4 energy tanks. There's no reason why you have to beat her, unless her health continually ticks down, which I doubt. It's kind of interesting that... I would imagine in a modern game, even if it did this, most of the scripted stuff good, that there would still probably be something like, oh no, we can't let the player die now after that's happened, you know? Even though it's such a slim chance, especially, the concern should mainly be on the first playthrough, you know? And, I can get up this way, can't I? And they're not gonna... They're gonna have loads of energy tanks. I don't know. I think there's a lot of things in modern design it's very easy to justify, but it's not necessarily actually good. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't actually die, maybe you can't. Maybe I'm talking shit. Maybe it's kind of like a thing, like the Richter thing at the start of. That would probably be the best way to do it. Do the kind of Richter thing at the start of Castlevania, where the start of Symphony of the Night, where the rainbow thing fills you back up. You know, if you fall, you know, if you lose all your health, something comes in and kind of canonically keeps you alive. That's maybe the best way to do it. Should I have done this? No, I shouldn't. Oh my god, I'm out of missiles and I'm out of bombs and stuff. I was trying to be a nice guy. I'm out of bombs and stuff. I have to get back out of here. We're fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. No. Maybe if I turn off high jump, I can do this. I have no bombs to get out. I can't even get into the hole. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, even if I make it now, I'm probably not going to get to the ship in time. I have no way to get out, do I? Oh, I don't know how to do it. I did it once on stream, but I don't know how to do it consistently. Oh, man. That's it. Samus is dead. I can't believe Samus is dead. What happens now? Does it put me back to the... It puts me back to the save point. Wow. Wow. I can't believe you would do that to me. I was just trying to save the animals. Fuck the animals. Do you lose all your weapons when she hits you with the thing? Is that what that is? Because I can't have been out of power bombs. I don't think I ever noticed that before. I just assumed I would have some. Oh man. Alright, here we go again. Fuck's sake. Yeah, the animals are definitely dead this time around. No, we're still bringing it in well under 3 hours here. So you can fuck off with that. Oh, that's what I get for not getting bombs. That's because we killed Ridley the wrong way around. If I had gone back up and got Fantoon, I would have been able to get that thing. I think the credits tell you where the items are, so I'm curious to see where regular bombs were. That's what it all comes down to. I would have been able to get out if I had regular bombs. No, I'm not gonna do the ball trick. I wasn't even close to getting it. I felt like I wasn't even close to getting it. You have to actually mash buttons to get up there or something. She stood up way faster last time. Yeah, so she's not trying to get up because I'm not doing anything. But now that I'm pressing buttons, she tries to stand up. That's cool, I didn't actually know that. It was worth dying to discover that. No, you can't tempt me into saving the animals again. I know I'm stubborn. I know I'm a stubborn fuck, but it just doesn't make sense to go through all this every time just to get a 3-minute attempt at it. And not even a 3-minute attempt. It's like a 2-minute attempt. Or less. To make that jump. It just doesn't make any sense. I did get it once before, but I never got consistent at it. You have to, it's pretty awkward. You have to kind of like roll over from the wall jump straight into the ball. I'll try it out next time I do one. I don't know if there's any point doing any of these more Metroid randomizers on stream. They're kind of like running out of steam, I think, in terms of entertainment value. I'm getting fewer and fewer hiccups every time. She didn't even hit me once that time. I lost 4 energy tanks last time. Now, you know, I wouldn't even, I would have to go and save the animals first, because what's the point in doing it just to do it, you know? I would have to go and save the animals and then get the jump and everything. I am really tempted to, I am actually really tempted to go for it again. What's more important, the sub 3-hour stream or the jump? Maybe it's not even possible with all the explosions and shit going off though, you know? No, I can't do it now. One and a half minutes to do it. Okay, I have to finish the stream in under 3 hours to fulfill my prophecy. It just doesn't make sense though. It just doesn't make sense to go and kill Mother Brain every time I want to try this trick, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna say no for once and I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna say no. Learning to say no. Here we go. I don't have save states on this thing. At least not that I'm aware of. I'm saying no. I'm saying no, chat. Those are some dead animals. Playing it on a Super NT, so I don't think this thing has save states. Alright, I'm gonna let the credits play out to see where the item was. I think it shows where the items are towards the end, and then I'm done. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I will practice that jump next time I get to that place. It just doesn't make sense to try it though. I get maybe 60 seconds of attempts and then it's all over. And I have to go through Mother Brain again. It's just pointless. I'm never gonna save those fucking... Never gonna save those fucking animals ever again. Curious to see where bombs were, so that's why I'm waiting. Although I don't know when it says bombs and then it tells you where it, what energy, well, it probably was where an energy tank was. Door transitions, time indoors, time aligning doors. Most of it in Norfair, look at that. Because of the Ridley thing? Major item locations. Morph ball. Bomb. Where Ice Beam was. Oh, I never went in there. That's right. That's right. Because I think I didn't... Yeah. So I forgot a place again. I never went in there. That's the place where you can mock ball under the thing. That's the second place where you can mock ball under the thing. And that would have saved me some hassle. Alright. That would have saved me a lot of hassle, actually. Because then when I went to that energy refill in Norfair, I would have been able to bomb jump my way back out rather than having to try that several times before going back for a refill. So I once again fucked myself over by forgetting to check something. There is a reason why I didn't check it straight away when I went past it though. I think I didn't have... Well, I didn't... Yeah, because I don't have Morph Ball regular bombs, it would have been hard to... No, I don't think you actually have to use a bomb at all, do you? Now that I think about it, even if you're going up the wrong way. Well, I made it harder on myself again, as usual. So I suppose I'll do another stream of this until I actually get a smooth one where I don't fuck anything up. That would be nice. And try and finish it in a reasonable time frame. That would have been nice. We didn't hit 3 hours yet. Alright. I'm gonna go. And I'll see you next mission. See you next mission, everybody. Bye-bye.